Exotic armor tier list today, with all three classes. We got 7 tiers from S to F, and unowned is something that I do not own. And let's get started. We have a guest today, Jaden, you may call him. So, we're going to be starting off with ACDO Feedback Fence. Feedback Fence. Do you have anything to say about Feedback Fence, Jaden?
Feedback Fence? The one. It's from either.
It's on Titan.
Oh, it's on Titan. I don't think I have it.
Awesome.
I've heard good
Anyways,
things about it.
it's pretty decent in PvP. If you punch someone, you get an armor charge, and it uses armor charges to explode yourself. So yeah, that's pretty good. And it's easy way to get armor charges. I'm gonna start off with a B tier. Now, Actium War Rig. Actium War Rig. A tier for awesome. Now I can spam with Sweet Business for 5.5 minutes. Okay, Aeon Gauntlets.
Oh, I'd have to rate that.
There's no. Aeon Gauntlets are like the worst armor in the game, Jaden. I swear. Like, they do like nothing. They're not usable in PvE or PvP, and the fact that there's 3 of them just makes it even worse. Now, we have Antaeus Wards. Antaeus is honestly not that good anymore. It uses your barricade, and it only makes a shield while you're sliding. While barricades just always have the shield for like way longer. So I'm gonna give it a D tier, but honestly, add a row below blue. Just so we can have Aeons not have to be compared to with other things in the F tier. We have the super F tier. Anyways, now we have Apotheosis Veil. Apotheosis Veil, you get a bunch of not super energy, you get a bunch of ability energy that's not super, after your super ends, kind of like a mini Song of Flame. I'd say it's pretty good, but it's pretty underused as well. Just use the class item one if you have one. I'm gonna give it a B tier. For kind of good, but it deserves to be better. No, B tier for better than Aeon Gauntlets. Anyways, now we have Arbor Warden. Use your barricade, get a barricade grenade. Jane, does that sound cool?
I rate that B.
I don't think you even have Arbor Warden. But yeah, I would also go C tier, because, like, yeah, it's not that good, but there are a special few players that can pull off nasty tricks with it in Crucible. Like, just crazy tricks. Anyways, Armamentarium. Armamentarium. Get an extra grenade. It's not that much. Still worthy of a B tier, though. I'd say it's better than Arbor Warden. I'm forgetting the name of this one. That must mean that it's not that memorable. It's the Fusion Grenade exotic to me. And that gets a D tier. Because why do you need fusions to stun untoppable champions? Just get a weapon with unstop. Anyways, Assassin's Cowl. Okay, Astrocyte Verse.
have it.
You blink, you make little
No, it's
volatile
not.
things. It's kinda good in PvP, but only in PvP. So I'm gonna give it a C tier because it is useless
Really put it
elsewhere.
in
Anyways,
use for us.
this is gonna get the unknown tier is gonna get really big. I feel. Bombardiers.
Yeah.
Not really that good. I don't
Oh,
even feel it really has a use. Like, they just don't work for me for some reason. Like, literally do nothing. I swear. F tier. Um. Okay. Still don't have it, but.
you like that with this tool.
Okay, Celestial Nighthawk, A tier, really fast boss damage, and it's highly used, too. Cenotaph Mask, S tier. This season, trace rifles are really good because of the artifact. And I feel that it's just pretty darn good.
The one you
Having
just put in,
Microcosm with a good old, Cenotaph. Anyways,
I believe
Chromatic
this
Fire, D tier, does basically nothing. No, F tier. Titan's Ramparts. They just got a buff to match, to be in line with other barricades, and you can shoot through them. I say sometimes it's really good to use Titans with
But you're not gonna
uh,
really be doing
the
that
arc
much.
thing, the Storm's Keep. That's the name. I feel like it's pretty useful. It's pretty underused. I'm gonna give it a hefty B tier. Claws of the
I
Ahamkara.
could like
Put it
I
right
play
next to Armamentarium. It's kind of good, yeah, but it's not the worst. Anyways, Controverse Hold. Vortex Grenades. Well,
I mean,
no,
if you
not
don't
even
have
Vortex Grenade exotic. You hit a Void Grenade, you get it back faster. I don't really notice anything happening. D tier. Better
yeah,
than Chromatic
there's
Fire.
not there's not really any book to
Crest
that.
of Alpha Lupi. Honestly, C tier would be
Okay.
A tier if everything it did wasn't on the class item. Because there's no reason to use it, really. Unless you don't have the class item. Now, Crown of Tempest. Jaden,
That
you can
one
give me a piece of your mind for Crown of Tempest.
for Crown of Tempest, I'd put it at C. If you didn't have Archon, it wouldn't really give you a buff, but it looks pretty cool and it has its own buffs besides. It was the Arc, it took me a really long time to get for some weird reason. I put it in around C or B.
I'd agree with
But
you
once you
there,
didn't put
Jaden.
on
I'd
Arc,
give you C tier. Certarachnes goes
once
in
you
there.
get rid of
Actually, I have the Certarachnes class item, and it's pretty decent. Now, I don't have the actual Certarachnes, but I have the class item variant, and I give that a B tier. Is there anything else in here that I have the class item variant? Because I didn't think of that. No? No. Ooh, wait. Uh, what's it called? Why am I forgetting the name? I shouldn't be doing this. But it's like the kind of like the nothing manacles, I think. Anyway, spirit no, necrotic grips. Is this necrotic grips?
yeah.
No, that's not necrotic grips, I don't think. Give me a second. I don't know why I'm confusing nothing manacles and necrotic grips.
Promethean
Exotic
Spur.
armor. Let's see here. It's on Warlock. Yeah, no, that's Briarbines. Anyways, yeah, no, I don't have. Dawn Chorus. Okay, Doomfang Pauldron. Has a lot of uses. Honestly, it has a big chunky paragraph. Gives you X4 boost, and it's actually kind of useful sometimes. C tier. 4 could have been better.
Okay.
Dragon Shadow. Dragon Shadow. Basically, PvP exotic. There's almost no reason to use it in PvE. They're like, why? I'm giving it a
D.
D tier. D tier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dune Marchers. I do not use them a lot, and I don't use them for a good reason. They are not that good. D tier.
I put them in F with the,
No.
but like right
No.
before the
No, they're
come up.
worse than anti-swords. Anyways. I'm sorry.
That just looks weird.
It looks weird. I'd agree with you. Oh my god. Also, Ashen Wake is the name of that one.
Ashen Wake, doesn't
Eternal
that have
Warrior.
like,
Eternal Warrior. That's what. Okay, so. We get Arc Weapon Surge if we get a bunch of Arc kills. And you can refresh the X4 Weapon Surge. So I'd say good for ad clear if you're using like Risk Runner or something. But like no one uses them, anyways. And
just like you have to
do
get it and then
on Fists of Havoc end, which is horrible. Fists of Havoc is absolutely horrible. You get 30-second X4 Weapon Surge. Eternal Warrior, I'm actually still put it in B tier though, because the class item version is so goated. Anyways,
I want to
we
talk
got
about
I
this
Have
one.
Another World, I believe.
I have this one. I have.
You have I Have Another World?
Yes,
I
I
don't
do.
think you have I Have Another World, my guy.
No, I do. I have cerebral uplink. Yes, and
Yep,
I know I do
I
because
found it.
I'm
I
literally
found it.
on.
Okay, so, yes, I Have Another World. We just get extra grenade melee and class regen, which is nice, and then also airborne effectiveness. Also, it highlights enemies
that
in a red outline, and it highlights guardians with fully charged supers in a yellow outline. And invisible
I like that.
enemies will also be highlighted. Yeah, I
Like
think
cerebral.
I don't think it's like the best, but it helps your regen. So I'm gonna give it C tier for kinda
No, it also if you're using
kinda
cerebral
helps with a
uplink,
C.
it
If you need your abilities back.
regenerates the.
Anyways, Fallen Sunstar. Okay, Curious. Oh boy, Curious.
It's like Heroes.
Curious of the Falling Star. A tier. Basically, same thing with Nighthawk. It just completely buffs the damage of Thunder Crash. Also, you can get extra super energy.
The next one, I do not have.
Okay, so Fellwinter's Lie. I don't use Fellwinter's Lie, really. So I'm going to have to scroll.
Super.
And so I have the Destiny Data Compendium. Honestly, shout out to the Destiny Data Compendium. You should go ahead maybe look that up. It's really useful for all stuff Destiny. Anyways, we're looking for Fellwinter's Lie. So let me find the F section. Fellwinter's Helm. Okay, so power melee or finisher. Creates a burst of energy centered on the enemy death location, disorienting combatants, increasing incoming damage by 30%. Duration and range are dependent on enemy rank. Guardians share the effects of elites. Okay, so. Okay. I honestly, I don't think that's useful. Really, like, at all. That's getting a D tier from me. Foe Tracer. X for weapon damage. A tier. Frosties. PvP. Focused exotic, I'd say. I wouldn't ever use them in PvE. I'm gonna give it C tier. Definitely. Now, I don't even know what those are. Well, they're Warlock boots, yes. But I don't even know the name of them. I do think I have them, though. No, those are Hunter Exotics. Ooh, Gemini Jester. That's what it is. I don't know the look of Gemini Jester. Honestly, not memorable, not really that good, and D tier. No, F tier. Okay, so, Geomags. Geomags is awesome. S tier. It is one of the best armor pieces. It is great for your Chaos Reach. It's great for getting it back. And there are a bunch of really good builds to just have infinite Chaos Reach spam. Anyways, Getaway Artist. I give you B tier because you allow us to get Arc Buddies on Prismatic. Why is the Hazardous Propulsion image funky? Same thing with Speaker Sight. And
I like that one.
honestly, like, most of the final shape specific ones are funky. The Revenant ones aren't funky.
Yeah.
Why aren't the Revenant ones funky? Why? Whoever made this, screw you. Actually, no, don't screw you. This was very helpful. But, come on. Anyways, Graviton Forfeit. Oh wow, 2 seconds more void invisibility, and you get extra stuff while invisible. Honestly, I'd give it C tier for, honestly, I can't make up any more 4s. Gwizzin Vest. D tier, because the super that you use it on is absolutely garbage. Okay, Gerfalcons, I do not have. Hollow Fireheart grants a decent buff to a bunch of stuff. I give it B tier, but you do need to hold your super, which is not good. Hazardous Propulsion is pretty good if you're trying to do damage with any kind of rocket. B tier. Yeah, and I apologize for the funky image. Okay, so. Heart of Inmost Light. A tier. You get your abilities back way fast. That's awesome. Okay, Helm of Saint 14. I love it. And this is personal opinion, but I think it is awesome. I don't know why. I just really like it. It's like, as my friend would say, it's like you're staring into the sun. Yes, it is, my friend of mine. But of course, I know that it's not really that viable. And yes, I will give it C tier because I think it's kind of good. But I know a bunch of people would disagree with me if I put it any higher. And I personally don't want to put it any lower. Anyways, what's that called? Horfrosy, yes. I knew what it did, and I just didn't know the name off the top of my head. Barricade of Crystals. Why? That's like just over the top. Like, unless you're using like a real big shatter build, it's not that good. I'll give it B tier because some of those shatter builds are really good. And you can do things with it in PvP if you know what you're doing. Anyways, Karnstein Gauntlets. Get a little bit of health on a melee kill. I think it's helpful. Yeah, no, definitely B tier though. Let's see here. Khepri's Sting. It buffs... yeah, it buffs Smoke Bomb. Powered melee hits instantly cast Smoke Fall. Smoke Bombs deal 50% increased damage. Dealing damage with Smoke Bomb grants True Sight, allowing the user to see enemy outlines through walls up to 64 meters away. On Smoke Bomb usage, you get extra melee regen for 14 seconds. Dealing Smoke Bomb damage or triggering Trapper's Ambush immediately removes the ability generation buff. Oh. Well, it seems like it would be good, but I did not mean to put it in Super F. That is for Aeon. Honestly, I think that's C tier worthy from what I'm reading. I don't use it that much, so I gotta count on the Destiny Data Compendium. But hey, I think it's useful. Khepri's Horn. It got buffed not too long ago, so it shoots out 3 waves. To match. Jane, what's the aspect where you shoot out strand waves on Titan? What's the name of that? Drenger's Lash. Drenger's Lash, that's what it is. They buffed it to match Drenger's Lash. It's still only like C tier though, but it's kind of better. Knucklehead Radar. If you use this, you are playing PvP. B tier, because it's pretty good in PvP. Liar's Handshake. Ooh, Punchter. Also pretty good. B tier. Because the punching builds are really fun. Okay, so, Lion Rampant. It got the hipfire buff from Radiant Dance Machines, for primary weapons, so it's kind of a little better now, but now it's mostly mobility. Well, it's mostly mobility anyways. So I'll give it a C tier, would have been D tier before the buff. The Lorelei Splendor Helm I do not have, and Lucky Pants. Oh boy, Lucky Pants. Lucky Pants is A tier. Using any heavy burst hand cannon or crimson will result in you doing way too much damage. Lucky Raspberry. Lucky Raspberry. It buffs, what's the grenade type called? It's here. Why can't I think of the type of grenade? L. I'll just find L. No, I can't find L. Where's L? Oh, where's L? Ah, Lucky Raspberry. Arc bolt grenades. Yeah, it doesn't really do that much. Yeah, no. That doesn't look like it does that much. Yeah, no, Lucky Raspberry's not that good. C tier. No, D tier. No, sit with your fellow grenade exotics. Okay, so, Lunafaction Boots. Just like Rampant, it got the hipfire buffs to weapons. However, it was also pretty good to start with. I'm gonna give it B tier, actually, for the crazy things things that it can do inside of PvP. Now, Mask of Bacchus. Oh boy, Mask of Bacchus. Well, this thing does so much burst damage if you have the right build for it. I'm giving it A tier. Also consider that it's useful for giving your weapons X4, for giving your weapons surges inside of PvP. Anyways, I shouldn't be forgetting this. Why is my brain not braining? My brain needs to brain. One-eyed. No, that's not one-eyed mask. That's not one-eyed mask. Why am I trying to call that one-eyed mask when it's not? Yeah, that's one-eyed mask. Mask of the Quiet One. That's what it is. Why? For some reason on the Destiny Data Compendium, it uses one of the ornaments for one-eyed mask instead of the base thing. So, anyways, no, Mask of the Quiet One. That's what it is. I'm getting the masks confused. Anyways, it gets you Devour. That's awesome. It gets you extra stuff at critical health, which is not that good. I'll give it B tier because it is kind of useful in PvP. Anyways, Mododoxia. Mododoxia. Mododoxia, yes. Suspending things with your Arcane Needle, that's what it does. Also, Barrier. Buffs your Arcane Needle a lot. B for buffs your Arcane Needle a lot. Anyways, Mark 44 Sandicides. Literally non-existent. They've been completely forgotten about. Nezaric's Sin. I really like it personally. I think it's really good for getting you ability regen. And if you're running Graviton Lance, you literally just have infinite ability uptime. No backup plans. Pretty good for giving your shotguns damage. Oathkeeper. Why? Why use it? Why use it? Why? It is meant for bows. It is for bows. There is no reason to use bows. Just why? If you ever use, for the 2 Oathkeeper fans out there, I'm sorry, but your exotic is a garbage. Super F. No, just normal F. I'm sorry, Aeon is too bad. Oh yeah, and for okay, anyways, for the 1 Aeon fan out there, I hope you die in a fire. Anyways, Omnioculus, I do not have. One-eyed mask, finally, I've said it about for a billion times. It is not that good. That's what. D tier. Ophidian Aspect, PvP exotic, B tier. Ophidian Space, knife spam. Pretty fun. B tier. Is that, that's Peacekeepers. Oh yes, Orpheus Rig. Also pretty good. Gets your super back. Oh, that's awesome. Anyways. Now we actually have Peacekeeper. And Peacekeepers buff your SMGs a lot, and SMGs, if you have the right perks on them, can be really good for DPS. A tier. The lucky pants of SMGs. Peregrine Reeves. Not really that good. If you want to bonk somebody really hard, then I guess you can use that, but don't take that out of context. But if you want to bonk somebody really hard, you could use that, I guess. Anyways, Phoenix Cradle. Honestly, it's so garbage, I don't even... Wait, no. I believe it regens your well, if I'm right. Yes, a Phoenix Protocol. Yep. While inside a Well of Radiance, under 50% super energy, and if your super abilities of Well of Radiance grants 10% super energy per kill. Amount of super energy gained is decreased by 1.5% for X of each successive kill, down to a minimum of 4%.
Yeah.
Per kill.
Nice.
Okay. Anyways. No, it's not good. C tier. Point. I'm sorry, but I do not have point contact cannon brace.
I have this one.
Promethium Spur is not that good. Jane, tell us why it's not that good.
Yeah. Well, I'm using it right now. Well, I'm not using it right now. Because it's not even that... You have to... The resilience when you first get it, sometimes it can be really bad. You gotta put on resilience mod, that'll fix it. But also the mod...
No, it's just... That's just RNG. It's about how the exotic works, Jane. I'm sorry, my friend Jane is kind of new to Destiny. Yes, how the exotic works, like the perk.
There's not really a good perk on it. Perks.
Yes, there is.
No. No, yeah, the perk's not good at all. It's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Tell us why it's terrible. You think it's F. Okay.
It's
not as bad as Aeon, definitely. But okay, Burning no, that's not Burning Maul, that's Pyrogale. Golden Nighthawk of Titan. That's all I have to say. High burst damage, better for good for Consecration. Radiant Dance Machines. S tier. Radiant Dance Machines is awesome. Also, I just realized I had Actium War Rig in A tier. Why did I put it there? B tier. Anyways, Radiant Dance Machines is awesome. You can chain dodges, and you can get them back really fast, and it grants a passive hip fire bonus to your weapons. Now, Raiden Flux. Buffs Arc Staff, which is not really a good super. D tier. Because it would be F tier if it didn't have a use in PvP. Because it kinda does. Anyways, Raiden Flux. C tier. For zapping people as much as you possibly can. Anyways, class items, S tier. Let me grab the other two. They are literally other exotics, but 2 of them. So they just get S tier. Okay, now, yeah, Sanguine Alchemy. That's actually really good. It's always been really good. A tier. You just get extra weapon search. You just get 4x weapon search, matching your super.
Which is pretty good. Very good.
Yes, it is. Anyways, sealed Omkar grasps. Not really that good, but they can be used if you're using the fish launcher. They do have a use.
You're very useful.
Okay, second chance. It's basically Claws of Ahamkara, but for the Titan, and it's only for one specific melee. Now, let me find it. Aha, yes. You get extra barrier and weaken. Oh, no. That and Motodoxia should be above. Because it should be in A tier. Because both Motodoxia and it also get extra barrier. And Claws of Ahamkara, I think, should be in B tier. Anyway, 6 Coyote. Go hang with your extra ability friends. I just randomly saw that. Okay. Severance Enclosure. Ooh. Explodey. Explodey.
No. Bad.
Explodey is D tier, because it's not that good. Galanor. Really good on the class item. Only, like, decent on its own. In fact, not even decent. Cause,
wait, you see the ones you unowned? The last one you just put in unknown? I have it. I'm using them right now.
You do not have it. What do you have?
Yes,
that's
I do.
an unowned?
If you wanna the one that's
this one?
let me go. Yes, I believe it's that one. Yes, I believe. What are they called
I
again?
don't think you have. What class is it on then?
Either I believe it's Titan or Hunter. I remember getting it. I just don't know which one's on. I know it's not on Titan. I know for a fact.
You know it's on Titan? You say?
No, it's not. It's not on Titan.
You said it was either Titan or Hunter.
No, I said Warlock or Titan. No, Warlock or Hunter.
Yeah, no, you do not have second filaments. I have Spirit of the Filaments, actually, though. Which, like...
I was thinking of a different one. It looks like potential for... Oh, no, it's an F. An F? What do you mean? If you look down, you can see your toes. That's like the best buff.
No! Anyways, I need to find Spirit of the Filaments. Okay, this is going to be the Spirit version only. Okay, standing on Empowering Rift created by the user grants Devour, exiting and re-entering refreshes Devour, and then Devour can be refreshed to 11 seconds. While Devour is active, you get 10% class ability energy. Honestly, I think that sounds kinda good, but not really that good. C tier. Anyways, Shinobu's Vow. Oh boy, Shinobu's Vow.
Shinobu's Vow?
Oh yeah, Skip Grenade exotic. Skip Grenades are not good, and it doesn't buff them in any meaningful way. D tier. Skull of Dire Ahamkara.
I have that one.
Yeah, me too. It's really good.
Yeah.
A tier, yes, I agree. It's good. It's meant for Nova Bomb, yes. Where is S on here? Let's see. Yeah, just gives you extra energy back once you get a kill, and then also getting a kill with Devour. Which is good. Anyways,
I'm just
Insurmountable Skull
dungeon.
Fort is also just as good because you can like chain a bunch of arc melees. You want to go clap 1,000 people?
I don't have
You
that.
can go clap 1,000 people.
Oh.
Anyways, speaker site S tier,
That would be
awesome for healing. Literally goated. If very goated. Anyways,
if I could get if I could give that its own class, I would. Like tier, I
Stompies
meant tier.
gives damage resist while airborne, and it enhances all jumps. C tier, really only for PvP. Star Eater. Star Eater is S tier. It just gives you way more damage. Starfire Protocol, that is B tier. Actually, you sit with your other, with some of the other exotics that grant extra stuff. Because fusion grenades are actually kind of useful. Honestly, Ashen Wake, I'm
You don't
gonna put
get that
C
much.
tier. Storm Dancer's
You don't deserve that much
Grace.
damage.
I don't have it. Stronghold. Stronghold. S tier.
Wait, what
Check
do you
out Rick
have?
Gakis' video on a Stronghold build. Sunbracers. A tier. Same reason for Insurmountable Skull Fort. Swarmers. I do not own, unfortunately. Synthos. A. Synthos. Synthos Seps goes in A tier. Like, one of the best Titan exotics. Anyways, the Stag. The Stag is not good.
Stag
It
looks
is
cool.
not good. Yes, it may look cool, but it is not good. Yeah, no, it gives you buffs to rifts when it gives you buffs to rifts, and when you die you get a rift. Okay, anyways, transversive steps.
Oh, are those risks? Oh yeah, I have those. They're not that good. They're okay.
Yeah.
If I could give them anything, I'd put them in B. I put them
Yep,
in B.
agreed, because of their uses in PvP. Mechaneer's Trick Sleeves. Why? Why
They're really
use them? They're horrible. Triton Vice. Great. They're awesome if you have a glaive with incandescent. Warlock glaive.
Have a glaive with
Greasy. Okay, anyways. Ursa Furiosa is not good. F.
Oh,
Verity's Brow is
That was
the
a pretty
tree
good
bark
one.
helmet. It gives you buffs to grenades and
Yeah, I have it.
lets you charge them back better. B tier.
I have them. I have that Verity's Brow.
Okay, so I swear I'm gonna be so mad if this is any better than C tier. Gotta find the name. What is the name? I need the name, Guardian.
No, what is this? This is so rigged.
Vesper of Radius. Oh yeah, it's horrible. Good
yeah, I
thing
just
it
remembered how
was.
bad it-
Anyways, Wings of Sacred Dawn. Also not good, but Vesper of Radius is going to go in F tier. Yeah, no. You want to go floaty, you can go floaty. You don't want to go floaty? Oh, if you want to go floaty, just use Heat Rises, probably. Anyways, Winter's Guile is B tier. Worm God Caress goes with Winter's Guile, because basically they're the same. Wormhouse Crown is useful in PvP, B tier. And Young Ahamkara's Spine is A tier, because it's like pretty darn good. Anyways, this is going to be the end of my video. Hope you liked it. And, well, I mean, I'll try and make more videos. Anyways.
Yeah, yeah. Ghost shells, not ghost shells.
I'm not Raid King Ghost Shells.
No, but
Anyways, I'm gonna
yeah,
stop.
but,
Have a good day. And